Okay, so now picture this. Spyderco, they take the Paramilitary 2, slap on some FRN scales, swap out the compression lock for a back lock, all while keeping it under $100. Would you be interested? Yeah, I thought so. I know I would be. Enter the Stretch 2 Sprint Run. Let's do this. Hey, how you doing? My name is Jay. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Consider clicking on that subscribe if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. Right about now, you should be looking at some specs. Now, these are all measurements that I did take myself, but don't worry, I'll also list them down in the description for you below, just in case you want to follow along throughout this video. Let's go ahead and quickly take care of the size comparisons, just so you can get an idea of the size of knife we're working with today. And wow, this really looks more like a family photo, doesn't it? We got the PM2 and of course the Para 3. Let's do a couple Benchmades and of course the Griptilian and then the mini grip. First, I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Yes, this is a Benchmade clip on a Spyderco knife. This was a modification I did, but I'll talk more about that later in this video. I wanted to hurry up and get this video out there about this Stretch 2 Sprint Run while you still have a chance to actually buy one for yourself, because I really, you know what, I just don't like to show you knives that are not in production any longer. I mean, it's kind of like me saying, hey, look what I have and you don't. And I don't like that. I want you to be able to enjoy, you know, any of the knives that I talk about. I don't usually buy different versions of the same knife, well, like Sprint Runs, like the one that you're looking at right now, but I didn't have a Stretch 2 in my collection because of the blade shape. It was just, I just didn't like it. It kind of goofy looking blade. And you know what, I mean, no offense to any of you that love that knife, because I fully admit the action was just excellent and the ergonomics of the handle, phenomenal. I just couldn't get past that blade shape. When I first saw this version with the straight spine, oh man, Spyderco, they got me hook, line, and sinker. I planned on comparing this Stretch to the Endura 4 throughout this video, but I then put it next to a PM2, and holy crap, they're practically twins. I mean, almost every measurement is the same as the Paramilitary 2. It's kind of like having a backlock PM2 with FRN scales. If you go by the specs on Blade HQ, which is where I purchased this from, there's going to be just two measurements that they have listed incorrectly, and it's not by much. They have 0.42 inches for the handle thickness. It's actually 0.45, and the blade thickness is 3 millimeters, but they have 3.5. I mean, it's not a big deal, just something I want you to be aware of. Some of the other specs they're either the same or almost the same with the PM2 are going to be the closed width, so how much room that's going to take up in the pocket, the handle thickness and the handle length, the blade width and the length, even the weight is similar. Before I go ahead and toss this up on the scale, I just want to, while I have my flashlight out here, I want to try and show you the inside. I don't think I'm doing a very good job of it, but what you should be looking at is there's full steel liners, and both of them have actually been skeletonized in an effort to keep that weight down. Let's see how they did. Wow, they did pretty good. About 3.7 ounces, and that's roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 AA batteries. Look at that, almost the same exact weight as the PM2. Speaking of that handle, these the scales here, they are the exact same as the Endura 4, which I think is good because they feel, I don't know, kind of solid. I mean, I've never really been a huge fan of the FRN on the Manix 2. I am happy to see that this Stretch 2 can be completely disassembled, and it's not like the pinned construction that the Manix 2 has. Now Spyderco is calling this, they're calling this color Ivory, but man, I really wish they would have went with a different one. I mean, I guess at least it's like an off-white rather than like a bright white, which that would have been really bad. It's not that I completely dislike this color. It's just really, it's gonna get dirty and look dirty pretty quick. Then again, now that I think about it, you probably could easily dye these scales like any color you want. We should probably talk about the action. Well, for a backlock, I think the action's pretty good. And as you just saw, I mean, I can flick it open. It does, now it kind of drops. I mean, it takes, a little bit of help when I push down on that lock, but I've noticed it's breaking in, but it's just kind of slow. All right, here we go. It's party time. Let's see how well this 3mm thick blade stock, let's see how well it cuts. I'm gonna guess it's gonna cut pretty darn good. Holy crap, yeah. No way. Oh my gosh. And you see how thin that I'm cutting these? Ooh. Yeah, she's a slicer. Now the only negatives that I can come up with are, well, the stock clip, which I did talk about that a little bit ago, which I fixed I modified this Benchmade deep carry pocket clip. And you know what, I'll throw a card up there in the corner. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the video where I'll show you how to do this knife hack. The closed width. So I measured at the widest point. This takes up a good amount of room in the pocket. The color, which we talked about. The thumb hole, as usual, it is pretty sharp. It's not going to cut you, but it's sharp. Oh, and the price. As of today, December 6th, 2019, you can buy one of these for about $94, and they are currently in stock at Blade HQ. So as of this recording, you can still buy one. And yes, that is a lot of money for a knife, really, that has the same materials as like an Endura or the Endella. But keep in mind now, this is a limited run. Oh, and I can't believe I forgot to show you this. Yes, you get a free Mora knife from Blade HQ. Look at that. Free when you spend over $85. How awesome is that? I mean, it's a small knife, but hey, still a Mora. Thanks, Blade HQ. I would say if you don't already have an Endura 4, or I don't know, maybe you're thinking about getting an Endella, but those knives don't have the forward finger choil. This one actually I had modified myself, which I also have a video for. Holy cow. Yeah, I'll throw another card up there. Click on it and you can watch that knife hack as well. But you really like your knives to have that versatility of a good usable forward finger choil. Oh, you definitely will want to consider picking up this Stretch 2. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and you got any value from it, do me a favor and let me know by leaving one of these. And don't forget to click on subscribe. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. See you guys.